The federal government says it is ready to support the developmental blueprint initiated by the Ondo state government. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo made the pledge at the Develop Ondo Summit in Akure. The summit allowed the government to seek support of development partners and philanthropists in order for the state to maximize its abundant economic potential. Well, joining us live from Akure is Alasoadura, an APC senatorial candidate for Ondo Central. Good to have you on the Prime Time News this hour. So yes, the Ondo Development Summit has ended with a promise that the initiative will improve development in the state and the nation in general. Tell us how this summit will affect the people in the state. Okay, if you can hear me, Mr. Alasoadura, I asked you earlier, how will this summit affect the people in Ondo State? Okay, since we're having some connection issues with Mr. Alasoadura, as soon as we have it connected. Okay, it seems we still have him back online. Mr. Alasoadura, I'll ask again one more time, what makes this summit different from the others, and how will the people benefit, or how will it affect the people's lives in the state?
Thank you very much. This summit is one that was well planned and which has involved the mighty and the low in the society. For example, the Ondo of Ife participated in this, wonderful program. And it targeted two things: industrialization and education. It's not the type of program that you just say you want to develop without having a target. The target was education and industrialization. And I believe the way it was planned and conceived, it would go places and yield the desired results.
Well, good idea. The summit was brilliant, but does Ondo State really have what it takes to be a regional powerhouse or a preferred investment hub?
Of course it does. During the time of the late Governor Segun Agagu, he did everything to have a free trade zone in Ondo State called Olokola. Unfortunately, the government that came after him destroyed the whole concept. What Dangote, the refinery Dangote did in Lagos now, was to be sited in Ondo State. And if Ondo State is properly connected with Lagos, it's only between 15 and 20 minutes drive from Lagos and you reach Ondo. So we can take advantage of the spread of industries in Lagos to spread to another place where you have a comparative advantage. For example, Ondo State has the longest shoreline in Nigeria. So it is there for tapping. It could be dredged. Seaports could be created there. So there are so many advantages that we have. Right. And don't forget that we are also all producing. So we have everything that is available to make Ondo State a pride of place to everyone and an economic center.
Point taken there. But let's look at still on the summit now. It was also the Ondo State Education Endowment Fund was relaunched at the summit to bridge the funding gap in the sector and make public schools more attractive more attractive than the private schools. Now, tell us what does this mean? Does it mean that people get to enjoy, or the students rather get to enjoy, free education in the state? What exactly is this initiative set out to achieve?
Well, one of the things it will achieve is to get the atmosphere in the public schools much improved from what the present administration met on ground. Over 1,000 schools have been renovated, primary schools, and the next stage is to go to the secondary schools. You know that the federal government is feeding primary school pupils, And that has pushed up, you know, the enrollment to a large extent. And government is also planning to send for training teachers, not only locally, but if possible, outside the country and outside the state. So once you develop the teachers, once the buildings are okay, once the infrastructure to be used for training is there, I believe that we will have better public schools, public education, and the students will be happy.
Okay, we've looked at the summit in terms of education and development. Let's look now at your political ambitions. The former Ondo State Governor Olusegun Mimiko recently declared his intention to contest the same Ondo Central Senatorial seat. How do you feel about that?
I love it. I like challenges. He was there as governor with another person as minister in my senatorial district and with a sitting senator when I contested against them about 4 years ago, and I defeated all of them. Let him come. The more the merrier. But the only thing I want to advise him to stop doing is to keep on moving around to say that my party should support him and that if he becomes a senator, he will decamp. He said that to our leader, Alasoadura Tinubu, about 12 years ago. He never decamped. He has started his tricks again. Let him face me and other contestants frontally and let us know who will win the election. I believe I will defeat him, wholesomely.
Okay, away from your ambition now, what are your thoughts on the reconciliatory committee set up by APC's national chairman, Adams Oshomole?
It is a good thing because we are members of the same political family, and if some people are disgruntled for one reason or the other, we should assuage, their areas of disagreement and make all of us go the same way. What Mr. President wants is that we should all go to the next level. And one of the ways to go to the next level is for all of us to work together and work as a team, like the symbol of our party indicates, and ensure that we defeat our opponents to the extent that they will not come back for any election again.
Tayo Alasoadura, APC senatorial candidate for Ondo State Central. Thank you very much for joining us on TVC's Primetime News.
You're welcome.